The harder you chase sleep, the more awake you become. The more you force confidence, the more awkward you feel. The tighter you grip happiness, the faster it slips through your fingers. This is not failure. This is not weakness. This is a law. An invisible rule that governs focus, calm, creativity, confidence, love, and even success itself. It's called the law of reversed effort. And once you see it, you'll never struggle the same way again. Because the truth is uncomfortable. Some things move closer only when you stop trying to force them. Tonight, we're going to expose why effort sometimes backfires, why pressure collapses performance, and why letting go properly is not quitting but mastery. This is not about doing nothing. It's about doing less of the wrong thing. Stay with me. This may change how you approach everything. Part 1. The paradox that controls your life. Imagine holding sand in your hand. If you keep your palm open, the sand rests peacefully. But the moment you squeeze your fist, trying to control it, the sand escapes between your fingers. Effort increased. Results decreased. That is reversed effort. It appears everywhere. Trying hard to be liked makes you less likable. Forcing focus creates mental fog. Obsessing over confidence produces anxiety. Chasing happiness amplifies dissatisfaction. And yet we double down. When something doesn't work, our instinct is to push harder. More willpower. More pressure. More control. But the mind doesn't respond to force the way muscles do. You cannot bully calm into existence. You cannot threaten creativity to appear. You cannot intimidate confidence into staying. The harder you try to feel something, the more you remind yourself that you don't. That awareness alone creates tension. And tension is the enemy of flow. Part 2. Why the mind resists force. Your brain evolved for survival, not constant performance. When you apply intense effort toward a mental state, relaxation, focus, confidence, your nervous system hears pressure. Pressure signals danger. Danger activates vigilance. Vigilance tightens the body and narrows perception. That's why you forget things during tests. Your mind goes blank when put on the spot. Anxiety spikes when you need to perform. The need itself becomes the threat. You're not failing because you're incapable. You're failing because you're trying to force a state that only appears when the system feels safe. Calm is not commanded. It's allowed. Focus is not wrestled into place. It emerges. Confidence is not manufactured. It arrives when self-monitoring disappears. Part 3. The sleep paradox. Nothing reveals reversed effort like sleep. The moment you say, "I must sleep now," you won't. Why? Because sleep requires surrender. And effort is the opposite of surrender. Trying to sleep tells the mind, "This is important. If I don't succeed, something is wrong." That message creates alertness. The solution? You stop trying to sleep. You simply rest. You allow thoughts to pass. You remove the goal. And sleep, ironically, arrives on its own. This same rule applies far beyond the bedroom. Part 4. Confidence and the self-conscious trap. Confidence disappears the moment you stare directly at it. Why? Because confidence is a side effect, not a target. The moment you ask, "Do I look confident?" you split your attention. One part acts. The other judges. That division creates stiffness. True confidence happens when attention moves away from the self and toward the task. That's why people are confident when they're deeply engaged. They forget themselves. They stop performing and start participating. Trying to be confident keeps you self-focused. Letting go of that effort frees you. Part 5. Why creative blocks exist. Creativity is allergic to force. The more you say, "I need a good idea," the further ideas retreat. Because creativity requires openness. Pressure closes the mind. This is why the best ideas arrive. In the shower, while walking, right before sleep, when you stop trying. The brain needs space, not commands. Effort creates noise. Silence invites insight. Part 6. The performance collapse. Athletes call it choking. You train for months. You know what to do. Then suddenly, under pressure, your body forgets. Why? Because conscious control hijacks automatic skill. You start thinking about what should flow. Trying to control what should be trusted breaks the rhythm. Peak performance requires trust. Trust disappears under excessive effort. Part 7. The Tao of not forcing. Ancient philosophies understood this long before modern psychology. Taoism called it Wu Wei, action without forcing. Effortless effort, not laziness, not passivity, but alignment. Like sailing, you don't fight the wind. You adjust the sail. The wind does the rest. Part 8. Letting go without giving up. Letting go does not mean stopping. It means removing desperation. It means releasing attachment to outcome. You still show up. You still act. But you stop demanding a specific emotional reward. That's the shift. Action stays. Clinging goes. Part 9. How to apply the law of reversed effort. 1. Replace I must with I'll allow. Language shapes pressure. I must focus tightens the mind. I'll gently return to the task invites it. 2. Shift attention outward. Confidence and calm grow when self-monitoring fades. Focus on the sound, the movement, the process, not how you're doing. 3. Set intentions, not demands. Intentions guide. Demands threaten. Say, I intend to do my best. Not, I have to succeed. 4. Practice release after effort. Work deeply, then disengage. Let results arrive later. 5. Notice where force shows up. Ask, where am I gripping too tightly? That question alone loosens the hold. Part 10. The quiet superpower. The law of reversed effort rewards those who understand timing. Effort in preparation. Ease in execution. Pressure belongs before, not during. You practice intensely, then you let go. That's mastery. Part 11. The final realization. Most people are not struggling because they lack discipline. They're struggling because they're over-controlling. Trying too hard to be okay. Trying too hard to be impressive. Trying too hard to feel something that only comes when effort relaxes. Peace is not found through pursuit. It appears when pursuit ends. Conclusion, let it come to you. Stop chasing calm. Stop forcing clarity. Stop squeezing life for guarantees. Do the work. Then, release the grip. Because some doors don't open when pushed. They open when pressure disappears. And the moment you understand this, life stops feeling like a fight and starts moving with you. Quietly, naturally, effortlessly.